Why is the ground sticky?
The air is so still here. We must be the first people to pass through in a generation.
You'll have to forgive him, Commander. We've had a pretty tough... Hold up. These eggs. Everywhere. Nobody touch... Never mind. Frostbite is already covered in spider webs. We tripped their alarm. We might be able to get through there if we can clear that web.
That did it. Let's pick up the pace before more spiders show up.
Bram, the reason I found you... I don't know if you heard, but we started a new guild. It'd be great to have you.
Didn't feel like joining Destiny's Edge and continuing their legacy, huh?
Ritlock said. I felt like that might come across as disrespectful.
Disrespectful? To keep the memory of my mother and Snaff going? You and I must have different notions of respect.
Bram, I'm sorry. This isn't the reaction I expected.
It's okay, Commander. Maybe it's for me to keep alive. Another thing thrown on my pile of obligations now that I'm back home.
Bram?
This scroll isn't going to find itself. Let's go. Watch it! Ambush! first line of defense. I'd heard these things were guarding the scroll. I knew this was right.
Might be in the next chamber then. If we could get through the ice wall, maybe Frostbite can fit through the crevice. Or there's the Bramway.
Let's go. It's here!
Bram, you can't... Let's hold up a second here.
I'll take that, thanks! Ugh.
Bram, move!
Rocks! Bram, she's frozen solid. Stay out of that thing's way! I must be able to break the freeze because of the elixir. But rocks!
decoys to throw us off!
Was that it? Did it work?
One way to find
Not enough energy.
What happened?
You were frozen.
I was frozen? So weird. It was like a dream, and I was on a beach. You'd think it'd be the opposite.
Well, we're glad you're back.
Did we get the scroll?
Sure did, Rox. Thanks.
And now?
This is similar to the scroll Aesgeir used in his great victory. So now I test the bow on the tooth in the Great Hall. If I damage it, it's time to rally the Norn and lay Jormag to rest.
Bram, you can't... Let's hold up a second here. A direct assault on Jormag puts a lot of lives on the line. I think the Pact can tell you that may not be the best idea.
The Pact you commanded. Look, Jormag is my problem, and I'll deal with it my way, with or without you.
Jormag isn't just your... Look what happened to Rox when you rushed in and bashed something.
Oh, I forgot your calculated plans always work out perfectly. Like when you posed as a Svanir to get some potion.
Okay, can we back up? Timey thinks there may be a way to pit Primordus and Jormag against each other without raising a single sword.
Timey thinks, huh? If the tooth chips, we have hard proof.
Hard proof of what? That you can battle a tooth?
So only you get to decide when we take down a dragon? Only you are allowed to kill them?
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, figure out what you're saying, because that's what it sounds like.
I'm only asking you to wait, maybe just a few days. See if Timey can do this. There could be no need to put lives at risk.
With every moment we wait, someone else's mother dies. I won't give Jormag a few days. I won't give Jormag a few minutes.
The Norn elders told me the legend of the tooth, but I've also been out in the world and faced two of these things, one with you. They're not to be taken lightly.
You think I take it? You know what, Commander? I'm glad you didn't join Destiny's Edge. My mother wouldn't want you in there. I'm headed back to Holbreck. Garm, to me.
So...
Go ahead. He certainly doesn't want to be around me right now.
do you think he'll do it?
I hope cooler heads prevail. He has to see this isn't the way to go.
Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
An invitation from the Queen herself. Timey, do you read me?
I'm here, Commander. Oh, I must have nodded off there for a second.
I'm headed to Divinity's Reach to meet the Queen, but... have you heard from Bram?
No, sorry. Rox got word through, though. Apparently she talked some sense into him. He formed an exploratory committee, let's say. They're making their way up to Jormag as we speak, to see what kind of damage they can do before mobilizing a larger force. I'm worried about him, Commander. He's calling this group Destiny's Edge.
I don't suppose Ritlock or Kaith had any say in that.
No. I don't want to lose him to Jormag, and if we're right about its weakness, he won't stand a chance.
times call for sacrifice.
There you are. The illustrious leader of Dragon's Watch. Welcome.
I appreciate the sentiment, Your Majesty, but I feel like I haven't been much of a leader lately. I don't know how you do it. You have a whole kingdom to worry about while I can't even manage to keep a handful of people driving toward one purpose.
It's a trying task, but to be honest, sometimes I envy what must be the simplicity of your life. This place is all politics and subtext. Do a thing one person likes and 3 hate you for it. It can get very complicated. You just relentlessly smash things until they're no longer at odds with you. I wish it were like that around here sometimes.
Well, what can I smash for you today?
I believe a White Mantle attack is imminent, and must take certain actions here in Divinity's Reach to ensure its safety.
The fact that you're not really describing these actions makes me think they might be a little unorthodox.
What do you think of this garden, Commander?
It's lovely.
Isn't it? And to preserve such a marvel requires constant maintenance. Sometimes weeds creep in, and sometimes you must eradicate them, lest your garden become unkempt.
I see.
I've called the ministers here under the auspices of a reassuring gathering, but I really need to deliver what some will consider shocking news. Your presence here will go a long way to ease minds. So please, mingle. And also, keep an eye out. Any evidence of White Mantle meddlings you find would only support my actions.
I'll do some digging. And Your Majesty, you missed a weed here.
That looks like one, but it's actually the Crichton spiderwort. It'll bloom soon, and its petals give you the most luscious dyes. It's my favorite flower. It hides its true potential from most, and then blossoms into something great. Happy hunting, Commander.
I'm surprised the Lee family has the guts to show their faces.
May the Six
what
watch
their
over
daughter
you.
has done.
Oh, don't be cruel. Minister Wee wouldn't abandon his duties.
Yes, but treason against the Queen. That's a lot shameful.
It is, but we do well to avoid offense mistakes and recognize
That didn't sound
Stupid
good.
piece of junk. This is unbelievable. Oh, bother, not again.
What happened? The White Mantle?
Calm down, calm down. 3rd time this week this old guy's gone down. I have to manually enter manifest data when he's offline. Would you mind getting him up and running while I keep the gate's records?
Sure.
What a sport. And do be quick about it. My hand cramps easily.
This is an odd method of repair.
He can be a bit finicky, but the fix-it interface, or fixterface, I've created should make it clear what he needs in order to be fixed. No. You can't repair him until you break him out of his malfunctioning loop. Listen, the fixterface has 3 main functions, each specifically designed to counteract the golem's bugs. Their features. Use the correct function to counteract his current state. Do it enough and it'll break him out of his malfunction. You know what? You probably have more important things to do. I'll take it from here.
Oh well, gave it a shot. By the way, I found this part but didn't know where it went. Looks a little like...
I've never seen that before. I don't know what it is, but it's not part of this golem.
Hey, Timey.
Hold on! Okay, I'm here. What's up?
Is the communication device you gave me one of a kind?
Probably not. I mean, mine is by far the best and most advanced, but there are others out there. Wait, why do you ask?
I found a device that looks a lot like the communicator. If it was planted here by the White Mantle, they could be listening in. I'm guessing it isn't the only one.
Oh, if you want, I can use your communicator to send out a high-frequency ping that'll help you find any others in your area.
Let's do that. I'll get what I can and show the Queen.
Oh, be sure to let her know I helped.
May Grant shield you.
Quite a lot of guards at this ministry meeting, huh?
Yes, it seems they outnumber us at least 3 to 1.
More like a militia meeting, if you ask me. At least we're all a bit safer.
Are we safer? I think these extra guards send the opposite message.
Well, we should do our best to keep up appearances. The people need it with the White Mantle out there. I'm grateful I got invited to this event at all.
I'm starting to wish I stayed home.
The devices have a security system? Suspicious. I should give these to her.
Commander, I was just trying to reassure the Wheeze here. It's a stressful time for them. Well, not just them, for everyone.
The Queen is politely dancing around the fact that our daughter is on the wrong side of this.
Have you heard from her? At all?
We haven't heard from Valette. That doesn't mean we won't. She's a good girl, Commander. Just a little lost. She'll find her way home. We only want to hear her play the violin again.
We all do, Minister.
May we speak a moment, Your Majesty?
Of course.
Pardon us.
I found these listening devices around the courtyard. They could be White Mantle.
Thank you, Commander. I needed evidence like this to support my stance. It appears this is an opportune time, then. Allow me to excuse myself. I have a speech to give. Ministers and members of the royal court. For years, we've had a fester inside the kingdom. A creeping undertow that sucked some of our friends and family into its darkness. Now, with Confessor Caudicus at the White Mantle's helm, this seething conflict will soon come to a head, as we are poised to be smashed between two rising elder dragons. We cannot stand for a threat from within. For this reason, I'm hereby suspending the ministry until the danger has passed. Some of you will understand it's for your safety. Others will understand that I have trapped them here, far from the White Mantle's network.
You cannot! I won't be treated like a common Doliac, herded into a pen and kept as livestock. I am no criminal. You claim this will keep us safe. From what? Who will keep us safe from you, I say?
Good minister, this measure is temporary, I assure you. Only until the kingdom is safe from attack and the traitors in our midst have revealed themselves. The commander has already verified.
There is no attack. This is an autocrat's ploy. Fellow ministers, this is a moment in life, a rare moment where you will look back one day and say, I made a stand, or I did nothing. Do you silently let the Queen capture your voice, and the voice of the people? Or do you make enough noise that the six gods themselves hear us say nay? When my grandfather...
There are some defenses ready to set up right outside the chamber. Quickly!
Will never
cover me while I set up this defensive barrier.
do some lifting.
Good. Then to the throne room. We can easily defend it.
The last one is just outside there.
Time to do some real damage. Replenishing.
Enough. Fellow ministers, join me and help the White Mantle rid Kryta of this illegitimate ruler, or stand by her side and be judged by my fire.
Estelle, what a surprise. Who could have seen this coming? You? Maybe you. Did you? And you, my friend? Were you surprised?
Get back here, you! I hate to break it to you, but I won't run as easily. I was honored when Codicus tapped me for the job of regicide, and I will see it to its bloody end.
Not on my watch, Estelle.
Logan!
Captain Thackeray, beyond brave as always, but I need you leading the defense of the city. I'll handle this bloated tick.
Handle me? You can't move. This hamstrung doormat is your only hope, and I'm about to kill him just to put him out of his lovesick misery.
Estelle!
What? The whole ministry knew it.
You'll regret that slight.
Damn you!
Much harder. Servant walk this path.
That's the last of them, then. For now.
That was an impressive show, Your Majesty.
It was. How'd you like smashing things to solve your problems?
I never want to take up arms against one of my subjects, but I think I might be quite suited for your lifestyle.
I'll save you a spot in Dragon's Watch if you ever decide to step down.
Very kind. Now, what's the situation outside the city?
The White Mantle Army is making a push from the lake, but we don't know the full extent of their numbers. I'm headed down to set up a command tent at Doric's Landing.
It's good to see you on your feet again. I'll meet you there.
Great. We could use the help. Talk to Lieutenant Fours in the Plaza of Lissa. I'll make sure you're granted access to the battlefield.
Logan, please don't slow your recovery by doing something like getting yourself killed. Commander, thank you. And watch out for the weeds.
Greetings.